flashing bright. Friday night crew chasing neon light. Heads up high in the 8-bit fight. Next level club where we win all night. Beers on tap for choices wide. Joystick warriors side by side. Pixel dreams where we can fight. Down in the arcade where secrets hide. Next level arcade club, we're never done. Game after game till the morning sun. Blades and boots where our hearts run. Eastern Swiss nights full of endless fun. Pac-Man fever chasing ghosts away. Pinball wizards shooting lifeless play. Street Fighter battles right through the fray.
Hello friends, and welcome to the Next Level Arcade Club channel. The Next Level Arcade Club is an arcade association in Eastern Switzerland. We are running an arcade with over 20 machines, and right now we are on summer break and are trying to get the place ready for the grand reopening on October 27th. In the last video you saw me mention that I had to go to Austria to pick up some packages and also drop off the package for Winnie with the chassis that I need for the reopening. Right now it is Friday, I'm in Austria. I have picked up my packages and also dropped off 2 packages, the one for Winnie and another package that you will hear about later. While I'm enjoying my schnitzel, you can see what the second package is all about, and afterwards we are going to have a little unboxing of what I got. Then later on we are going to work on the hang-on, the steering unit, and also we will convert the sole edge, and let's get started. So you remember I mentioned that with the time crisis I'm waiting on a ROM board. Actually I received a message that the ROM board is ready to be sent, and I need to send in my unused one. So to show you what exactly the problem is, let me show you. I need to coin up the game. And as you can see, the co-op mode isn't available. So the problem is actually that if you go into the config menu, see link malfunction free, and if you Google that you will see that it is a version mismatch. So let's turn the machine off. The version mismatch, it actually refers to ROM board. Get some light. On the PCB here, as you can see, it says TSS version B, and on the other one it will say TSS version A, and in order for the co-op to be available, both these need to be the same, and now they're mismatched. So that's the problem. I'm going to take out the one I don't use and send it to Italy so I can get the one I need. So you see guys, the package was actually about the time crisis. What I forgot to mention is, and what you might wonder is, why am I sending this board in and why am I sending it to Italy? So the reason for that is that this summer I made a large arcade tour through Italy where I picked up some machines, and the seller I picked up the Time Crisis from, he had a huge warehouse full of machines. You can see it in this photo here. And when I realized that I had a mismatched ROM set, the first thing I thought about was, since this seller has so much stuff, I could just ask the seller if he has a matching ROM board. those ROM boards are really hard to come by, and apparently I was lucky and the seller actually has the board I'm looking for, so I'm sending in the one I don't need so that he has a matching set as well. So it is evening now, I'm driving home now. That schnitzel was really good, by the way, and we are going to do the unboxing today, but then I don't think it will be worth doing much more today. So we will start tomorrow with the hang-on steering assembly and also do the conversion of Soul Edge to Tekken 3. See you soon. Hello guys, I'm home now. Have a look at all the packages that I've got. So I want to start off with this one. I actually received this to my Swiss address. I ordered this from China. Those are MVS cards. So I've got, let me see, got King of Fighters 2005. SVC Chaos. Polestar. And Metal Slug 5 Plus. Let me be honest guys, I don't know if those are original, but let me be honest, I don't really care. So let's get to the packages that I got in Austria. So let's start with this big one here. I already know what it is. These are beer kegs. So these are for the Perfect Draft system. I've got Meteor White IPA. Leafy Blonde. And another Meteor White IPA. These were a special deal along with some glasses. I don't want to use the glasses for the arcade because they're too small, but I do like myself a good beer glass. So I already know what's in this one too. Those are gonna be the glasses. So let's have a look. And there's another beer keg in here. This is a lager, Beck's lager. So the way it works, I basically have like all major like mini keg systems. I have the Perfect Draft system, I have the beer tender system, and I have the regular 5-liter party keg system. And I want to swap out beer brands regularly, so I need to have for every system like basic setup, one lager, one blonde, and one IPA maybe, if available. That's the beers I want to offer: lager, IPA, blonde, and one sort of like wild card beer. It can be anything. I'm gonna call it catch of the day. So anyway, here's the glasses. I think there are 2 glasses in here. They are still intact. So this is the Meteor White IPA glass, and here's the second one. Don't you think they look neat? I think they look neat. Oh, yeah. Those are the glasses. So I actually have more beer, which is for the beer tender system, which I'm having a hard time for finding beers. I have found two blondes here in Switzerland, ordered 2 kegs of blondes, but I don't think I will ever find an IPA. Maybe I will find something like a Hefe Weizen, but what I did order was from Lidl Austria because they were really cheap. Like, you could never get it that cheap here in Switzerland. Those are just basic Heineken kegs. Come on. Here we go. So here you go. So what else is in here? Just advertisements. So those are the beer tender kegs. So let's get to the actual arcade stuff. This is a very special package. This is for the Sega Naomi system. So you do know, with the Sega Naomi system there are DIMM boards, which are like option board for the Naomi. There is one that has an Ethernet port on it and a SCSI port, and there's one that only has the SCSI port. With the Ethernet one, you can attach a mini computer like a Raspberry, and if you have the right firmware, you can boot off the network. And with the ones that have just SCSI, you can actually boot off a compact flash card. Let's get open. And there used to be a guy, a seller in Austria, that offered firmware updates for those DIMM boards. He also offered converted cartridges for Ikaruga, and I thought that he kind of got out of the hobby, but he didn't. And I did see that he started offering complete sets with everything that you need to have your net DIMM, or not net DIMM, your compact flash DIMM. So right now, here I have this DIMM board. Right here I have the micro SD and compact flash adapter. I did buy a DIMM board, but it was broken and I was really badly damaged. There were some ICs that had lifted pads, was really bad. Couldn't fix it yet, gonna work on it. Initially I wanted to work with this DIMM, but when I saw this order, this offer, and when I knew it was Jörg, the man himself who offered it, I knew I wanted it. So I jumped the gun on it, I guess. Pulled the trigger, and now I have the micro compact flash solution that I always wanted. So this will give me a lot more options for Naomi games. I think it also works with stuff like the Triforce or the Atomic Wave. Yeah, that will be awesome. I think first thing I want to do is like put Ikaruga on it once my Naomis are finished. So, and then there is this big package. And as I mentioned in my last video, I have found like these hang-on steering units, and those must be it. Can't imagine this and being anything else. So with the offer I found, basically they were panels for a TEP Austria cabinet, which is an Austrian unicap. I used to have one of those, by the way. The way it works, they had like these boards that you could get, those in German it's called Einschubbrett, with all the controls on it. And when I saw this, I had one with steering wheel. Of course there was one with like standard button joystick. There was a poker one. And when I saw this, these are motorcycle ones. So these are for the TEP Austria cabinet, for the Gigant W cabinet. But when I saw the photos, I knew those were hang-on parts. I just knew it. I've had a hang-on upright before. I know what the control panel looks like. I compared it to photos. I know those were hang-on parts. So I got lucky. I must say it wasn't quite cheap to get these parts, but I thought it would be a good idea. There are plenty of parts that I can choose from if anything goes wrong. So there's a lot of trash in here. I think the seller, they just put their old, even like unfolded, still like new. Sometimes, you know, when you order something big, people will take the opportunity to just get rid of all that trash. Too. Like, yeah, I can see why. It's not that bad. There's like egg cartons in here, and I guess it does work as packaging, so it's okay. But sometimes it's a little bit. Yeah. So let me check if you can actually see anything. Yeah, I guess so. So all this trash, it needs to go. I will take care of this later. There's like some piece of cloth here and some screws flying around. So when she offered, when she offered it, it was still attached to the TEP Austria board, and I had to convince her to take it off. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been possible to send it. It would have been too large, or it would have been too expensive. So I convinced her to actually do some disassembly. So I think this is the original hang-on part. So let me take it out. No, hang on, this is the super hang-on. So this is the super hang-on part. As you can see, it has a turbo button right here, and I'm actually gonna need the turbo button to put on my regular hang-on, as I'm gonna use the Smarty Pie with it, and I wanna use games that actually use the turbo button. So that's one good thing to have. I think I already have like those brackets here that I could put a button in, but actually, as I also have an upright, hang-on upright that I want to use for conventions, I'm gonna need two of those anyway, and that was also the main reason why I decided to go for this set of parts. I have to be careful not to wreck the DIM board here. So, and then there's the second part, which is there's a lot of I guess there's like what are these? Those are, I think those are how do you call them? Curtains. So she did get rid of all her old curtains too, well, and like some old cardboard stuff, and so this is the let me see if I can get it out. It's a little bit wedged in place, but this is basically fuck, it is okay. This is the original hang-on control panel. So it's really heavy. So this is the twist throttle that I need from this, and all the rest, maybe it's also the like rubber handles, I can also use those, and all the rest is really just spares for me. Might be a bit wasteful, but those parts aren't easy to come by, and to have an opportunity to get something so complete, I had to take it. So that's it for the unboxing. It's already getting dark. I don't see myself working on anything today. I will start the work tomorrow. I will chill for a bit tonight, and then tomorrow morning I'll be back and we will start to work on the hang-on control panel. See you soon. Good morning, guys. It's Saturday morning. Check this out. I think we've gotten our first snow of the year on the mountaintops. I think it's above 1,200 meters. I think it was there yesterday already, but I kind of only noticed it today. So that's good news. When the weather gets colder, people are gonna go to the arcade more. So I reckon I could open now, but I'm nowhere near ready. So let's work on that and start with the hang-on steering unit. So guys, here I am. I have the steering units lined up. So for the super hang-on one, I do want to take off this bracket here. Okay. As I said, I already have this bracket, but I need two of them anyway. Come on. Here we go. So it's a little bit, there's another screw in here. So let's take this one out as well. Okay. And then this one is clamped down here. So actually the problem is I don't have any scissors, or I cannot find them. So it's going to have to be a little bit jank. Gonna use this knife to undo the wire straps. It's a little bit shit. I have to be careful here not to cut the wire. every household should have a pair of scissors, and I'm sure I've had like 5 of them, but cannot find single one. I have no idea where they are, so let's just use the knife. Oh fuck, that was dangerous. So okay, so guess it worked. Now this is some electrical tape. Come on. I fucking hate electrical tape. Okay, so these wires, ah fuck, I broke this. Anyway, these wires actually go to those wire nuts here, I think. No, those are not it. This one goes into this big plug here. So actually, I don't need this big plug. I just need to cut the wires, I guess. Then I can extend them later and put them where I need them. So I'm just gonna cut the wires here. So that's the button. Then for this one, I don't need anything else, I think. Oh, let's put them aside. Now the original hang-on one. I do need the twist throttle, so I think the twist throttle is clamped down here. This is a nut. Coconut. Coconut. So screw is out. So it should be easy. So should be able to pull it off now. I might have to detach this though. So I guess this cover here is attached. Come on, by these screws. I'm a bit excited because I'm gonna see if this is actually the part that I will need, or if I still need to mod the twist throttle. Okay, this is it. Ah, come on. So this one, it is the right one, definitely. There's still some screws. There's some screws underneath, and it looks like I need a different bit. So let's take these screws out as well. I must say, like, the actual plastic parts of this set isn't in the best shape. Didn't really look like that on the pictures, but I don't need the plastic parts, so it's okay. So I guess this is the start button. Oh, fuck, come on. Need to pull this out, maybe. Okay, so let's see, this is the twist throttle. It has the same mechanism. So what I think I need to do here is this one goes around. This is just twisted around here, guys. Come on. So I guess if it works, it works. So, oh no, it's actually not just twisted around. It actually goes to this pin. So it is actually like I thought it was gonna be. It's now, we have to get this pin out. Or do I? Is it actually just wrapped around there? I'm not quite sure how this works. How can I get this out? Should I take off the whole? This one is for the brake. Should I? Okay. I don't think. Should be able to take it out. I think maybe from behind. Maybe this is some sort of screw. Let me check. I need a way smaller one, so let me get that. So guys, I do have some sockets here. This is too small. This one is could be the right one, or maybe this one. This is too big. So definitely is this one. So let's see what happens. Okay, it did something. It's stuck in there. Maybe with the screw I can get it out. Okay, I'm going to have to work on this later. Let's try to get it out now. Where is so still can't get it out. Or maybe, no, I can push it through. No. How does this work? I think I see. I need to route the wire through this hole here. Come on. Okay. Fuck. It is kind of stuck. Would it be easier to just attach a new wire? I don't know if the length is gonna be enough anyway. Should I try? Got this back on here. Think it won't. So what do you think? Should I cut it? I kind of this is too small. I kind of want to check the mechanism, how it is attached here. Maybe it would be a good idea. This is still too small. I need maybe this one. This will go. Sometimes it's surprising that this one will work. Yeah. So let's get I guess I need to okay. Doesn't really want to get off. Let's try again. I wish I had some WD-40 here. I think these are almost aligned. Let me try a little bit off camera and I'll get back to you. So guys, I've been trying for like an hour. I can't get it loose. I got it a little bit loose, but I just realized something, how I can get it open, because I don't think I will use this screw anymore. It's way too fucky. So I'm just gonna, until it breaks off. Now I can take it off. This was actually surprisingly easy. Now I need to get it out. Maybe with this one. Yeah, it will come out. Come on. Cut myself a little bit here, but that's okay. So let's try this one again to push this one through, pull it out. Okay, finally. Let's see how it attaches here. I guess I need to take this one out as well. So do I have the bit here? So this is surprisingly easy. Okay. So this is basically it. I can just take this out. This bracket here though, I think I need to cut off this end after all, so I can get off the bracket. Okay, and I'm gonna need some bit of strength here. So come on. Come on. It's almost. This is not really the right tool for it, so that's why. But it works. Just need to be a little bit patient here. Come on. Now, okay, that's it. So, can I take this rubber off maybe? I cannot really take this rubber off. I could. Oh, now I see. So I can take this rubber off. This is good. So it's going to look all nice and neat. Anyway, the wire, I have bought some wire because I thought that I might need to attach a new wire anyway. The length obviously isn't the same between the upright and the DLX. So I do have my parts now that I need, but the wire that I have is at the arcade. So I reckon we are gonna go to the arcade now, work on the Tekken 3, and then we will come back to the hang-on. Hey guys, so I wanted to print off the artwork for the Tekken 3, and the matte black cartridge was empty. So actually I've bought on AliExpress these refillable ink tanks, but as you can see they're way too large, and I tried to get it going by pushing this switch and pushing this switch and maybe something in there, but there's no luck. I need different ink tanks. So guys, this basically means we won't be able to do the conversion this week. I don't know if I will go the route of just buying another set of original inks for the time being, or if I should order an ink tank that's actually compatible. Either way, no conversion this week. I know I promised it, but it doesn't work. I'm sorry. I wasn't even sure, didn't even know that like the ink tanks were empty, so I thought it was just a matter of quickly printing it out and getting it on, but I guess that's life. So anyway, gonna work on the steering unit, gonna go to the arcade real quick, pick up the cable along with some other stuff that I need, and yeah. So guys, I'm back from the arcade. I have my wire here, and I also have these shells that I can crimp on. I have my crimping tool here. At the shop they didn't have a special crimping tool for these shells, so I don't know if this is gonna work. The lady in the shop said it does work with normal pliers though, if you're strong enough. So I guess we will try it out. So what I want to do now is get one of these shells at the very start of the wire, then go from there. Let's undo these cable ties. So that's the wire. You can see that it's actually thinner than the old one, which might be a good thing because I need to cut it. And you could see how fuck. Let's just take one end, get one of these shells here. Okay, let's put it in, maybe do a little loop if possible. Do a little loop, get it back in. Sort of works. There's a little strand here sticking out, so I wonder if I can cut off this strand here. I never did this before. I don't know how good this is gonna turn out and how good I can do this. Come on. Okay, so let's try to do the loop again. I want this to be really tight. So I think that's as tight as it's gonna get. To be honest, I'm not sure if it actually needs any crimping. This seems to be stable enough, but I guess we will try. So we will try at first with the crimping tool. I think it needs to go in like this. Let's try if this does anything. Actually does. So let's do a little bit more with the normal tweezers, or not tweezers, pliers. So I really want to get good pressure on it. I think that's okay. Definitely is on there. I don't know if yeah, the crimping any actually did anything or not, but guess you have to take your wins where you get them. So okay, that's basically my start of where I'm gonna hook in the twist throttle. So guys, I actually have this route to attach, and since this will not fit through here, I think, no it won't, have to feed it on from the other side. So, or does it need to go like this? It needs to go like this. I think this goes on the outside. No, it needs to go on like this. So there's a little knot in here. Fuck. Okay, that's good. So let's feed this through. Okay, so this bit, it will need to get in here, maybe like this. Yes, that looks good. So when I pull this one goes in like this, then it's like this maybe, no? So how did I take this apart? I see. I see. So actually this one needs to go here. So it needs to feed through this first actually. So I need to take this off again feed it through here, also feed it through here. Come on. Okay. Jumped out. Doesn't matter. Now this one goes on like this. Let's take it off again. Attach it like this. So that should be good to go. And then this piece goes on like this. Now I do have some screws here. Are these the screws that I used before? Okay, this is too short, so it's not the correct screw. Are there any longer? There are longer screws right here. So these two, yeah, they're about right. So they go on like this. And then there's these nuts. Then it's just a matter of screwing it in. Actually, this nut is the wrong way. It needs to go like this. So I'm gonna get my screwdriver. And clamp that down. So guys, I actually have it now attached. It's a little bit loose, but that's for a reason. I want to be able to get it on, so that's why I kept it a little bit loose. Anyway, you might remember this part. It was attached with this really fucked up screw that I could almost go out. And there's this thing that I actually forgot, and this is the correct screw for this one, so forgot to bring that, but it's no biggie, just a matter of reattaching it when I have it. So I guess we can now go outside to the hang-on and try to attach it to the mechanism. So here I am, I have all my stuff here. First thing I need to do is fix the brake. As you can see, it is a bit mispositioned, so I reckon I need to loosen it up a little bit here. Then I can, no, not yet. Let me get my screwdriver. So let's try one more time to loosen this. This really doesn't want to budge. So, oh, okay, that fixed it. Okay, so I also got some springs right here. Original springs aren't there anymore. If these don't fit, you can also take the ones from the original. So I guess this one goes in here. So like this. Let's try it. Okay, that looks good. It should be a little bit more on top. Let's try to twist it, get it in. No. This should be on top here, I think. Like this maybe. So, this looks good. This is it. Yeah. Okay. So, twist throttle. Screwdriver is here. I have to take out the old twist throttle, and of course I didn't bring my bits, so I'll have to get it. So here I have them. Let's take this one. So fuck. It just comes on like this anyway. Thank you. So new twist throttle. Goes on like this. Let's clamp this down. Let's use this screwdriver. So this is solid. Pulls on the wire. So Let's take the end of the wire, feed it through this rubber here. Ah, fuck. Come on. So that's that. So I guess it will go into here, into right here. And this is really where my shell needs to go. So let's get the shell. Let's also feed it through this side, if it lets me. Okay. Okay, let's be careful here. So, guess let's do the same as before and do a little loop. So like this maybe, but down here. So the reason the monitor bracket is off because I had to send the chassis to Vinny, in case you were wondering. So let's feed this through here till it's nice and tight. So like this. Let's get crimping tool. Let's do it a little bit tighter. And so that it really has to stretch a little bit to get inside. So like this. I think actually this might fly out, so it might be a better idea to have this loop a little bit bigger, actually wrap it around here, so have this go through here, get this really tight. Okay. So let's try now with our crimping tool. Okay, this looks good. So let's cut off the excess. Let's do it like they did on the other one. They actually wrap it around here. Or maybe through here. Come on. I think this is well enough. So let's put in another spring. Oh, this is actually where the spring needs to go, so let's just I can still cut it off more, but anyway, let's attach the spring. Or maybe it needs to go here. Spring. No, this one needs to go here. This is too long. This spring might be too long. Maybe I can twist it like this. This will work. I think I need to twist this as well. So like this. So this isn't really it though. This spring is too long. Oh no, it actually needs to clamp in here. Nah, now we're talking. So I think this is good to go. I will cut off the excess here. I don't like it. So come on. Fuck. Okay, so there's that. I think I still need shorter screw here. Let me go to the original and see if I can find one. So guys, I can't really get this spring out. It's twisted way too much. I'm just gonna get a shorter screw, a brand new one. This machine deserves it, so Anyway, gonna attach the turbo button now. This turbo button doesn't fit on here, so I will have to take a little bit of the rubber handle off. It's like fused to it though. Let me check something real quick. Anyway guys, I think I got about enough of to attach a little bit more. So should be enough now. Yeah. Okay. Let's get this on. So let's not get it too tight now. We just wanna have it on for now, still temporary. So I guess this is the turbo button mounted. So I think I'm about finished for today. Tomorrow I think I'm gonna dedicate this video entirely to the hang-on. I think I'm gonna do some more scrubbing of the rust, take off the panels, clean them, and maybe tomorrow night we can paint them. So until then, see you soon. Good morning guys, it's Sunday now. I noticed that the video is already getting kind of long, so I'm gonna keep it short for the rest of the video. I had another think about those springs. I think I actually want to have both of them be a little bit more springy. Even the brake, it is kind of loose, so I want these springs to be nice and tight. I want them to spring back even more, so I really couldn't get off the original springs, so I'm just gonna shop for like half the size of them and stronger. So next week I'm gonna go to hardware store to see if they have anything. Also this handle, you can see it's like not in the best shape, and I have this really nice one that I'm gonna put on. So that's one thing. Other thing is I'm gonna work on the rust a little bit more. I have some more rust remover. I'm gonna do that off camera. Also gonna take off the panels, get them inside for cleaning. So I guess you will see. So guys, that's it. That's the new handle attached. Actually ended up cutting off the old one, and I guess I'll get going with scrubbing off the rust. So guys, I've been going over the spots that I was working on the last video, and you might remember this stubborn bit here. I went at it for a good half hour, and I think that's really as good as it's gonna get. So let me take off the panels and I will bring them inside so I can clean them. So guys, I'm having a hard time getting these screws off. They're really tight, and all I'm doing is just fucking up the screw. So I need to drill out some of these screws, but I don't have my drill bit right here. I'd have to go to the arcade to get them, and since there is still plenty of time to work on this, I think we're gonna put the painting and the cleaning to the next video. So this is basically it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please consider subscribing to my channel. Visit my website and my blog. Maybe join our Discord. Also check out my links here, and let's see you next week. Have a good one. Bye bye.
Tokens in my hands, next level arcade club, we're never done.